5 minutes is a perfect amount of time to dive deep into an operating system. And today, we are talking about a real powerhouse that many people outside of Brazil are only just starting to discover: Big Linux. If you think you know what Linux is, you might want to rethink that, because Big Linux is redefining the user experience, making it incredibly accessible, while still retaining the deep power of an Arch-based system. Let's start with the basics. Big Linux is a Brazilian distribution that has been around since 2004, meaning it's not some fly-by-night project. It has matured and evolved, and currently, it's built on top of Manjaro, which, as you know, is based on the mighty Arch Linux. This foundation gives you stability, access to the enormous Arch user repository, and bleeding-edge software. But Big Linux takes away all the traditional headache associated with Arch installation and maintenance. They've polished this thing until it shines. What first catches your eye is the desktop environment. Big Linux uses KDE Plasma, but it's not just the stock Plasma you might be familiar with. It is heavily customized and optimized for usability. They give you 6 different pre-configured usability modes right out of the box. Whether you prefer the sleek, modern look of the Mac-like modern layout, or maybe you prefer something more traditional, like Classic, or even their unique QUnity mode, you can switch instantly to find the workflow that suits you best. This level of aesthetic flexibility is huge, especially for users migrating from Windows or Mac OS, who want that familiar feel without sacrificing the power of Linux. But Big Linux isn't just pretty faces and fancy layouts. The technical decisions under the hood are incredibly smart. Most notably, Big Linux uses the BTRFS file system by default for all partitions. This is a massive win for reliability. BTRFS means you get automatic file compression, speeding things up, and more importantly, you get automatic system snapshots. If you install a driver that breaks your system, or an update goes sideways, you can instantly roll back to a previous stable state without any drama. This feature alone completely removes the fear factor for beginners who worry about breaking their OS. It's truly set and forget reliability. The team has also made application management incredibly simple at the Big Store. This custom software center is brilliant because it integrates support for native packages, Flatpak, and Snap applications all into one place. You don't have to worry about the format. You just search for the software you need, and the Big Store handles the complexity. They even provide one-click toggles to enable or disable those different packaging formats, giving you total control. Now, let's talk about the modern user experience, specifically regarding web services. How often do you find yourself opening up a browser just for WhatsApp, web, or to check Office 365? Big Linux has a fantastic feature where they pre-integrate popular web applications directly into the system. Services like Spotify, Google Drive, and even Microsoft Teams are already set up as self-contained web apps, meaning they integrate better with your desktop environment and system notifications than just running them in a messy browser tab. It's a huge boost to productivity and declutters your digital workspace immediately. If you are a gamer, Big Linux has you covered. It comes pre-tuned for gaming performance and includes Steam right out of the box, ready to go. Because it's based on Arch, driver compatibility is usually top tier, and the performance optimizations mean you can squeeze every frame out of your hardware. Speaking of hardware, one of the most impressive aspects of Big Linux is its optimization. While the recommended specs are a modest 4 GB of RAM, the OS is engineered to run efficiently, even on hardware dating back to 2007. So, if you have an older laptop sitting around, Big Linux can breathe new life into it as a powerful, modern machine. In summary, Big Linux manages to achieve a rare trifecta. It's powerful and modern thanks to its Arch roots. It's incredibly stable thanks to default BTRFS snapshots. And it's genuinely easy and fun to use thanks to the polished KDE plasma layouts, and the big store. It truly bridges the gap between raw Linux power and mainstream usability. Whether you are a Linux veteran looking for a new daily driver or a beginner fed up with Windows hassles, Big Linux deserves a serious look. Head over to the official Big Linux website to download the ISO and give it a test drive. You might just find your new favorite operating system. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the best in open source technology.